One of the many popular new fixtures near the Strip. This is Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Las Vegas Raiders. Daniel Carlson ready to get us started. And away we go at Allegiant Stadium. Set to return it. Here's Cody White. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. That's caught. Here's Zach Charbonnet. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. Following the false start, here comes 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Throw left side, caught by Smith and Jigba. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Max Crosby on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Raiders' 41-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Staying with Walker. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
He was taken down.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
4th down punt from the Seahawks, and that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. And they're facing a long field ahead of them as that kick skips out near the 11. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. And the first carry here for Ashton Genty. And he gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. Tackle made by Ernest Jones.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 12-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Back to Genty. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throw here, 3rd down. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line. So the false start backs him up. This is 2nd down and 9. Now Darnold off the play action. Looking to his fullback now. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time, and Bo Schembechler asked him when he was a head coach, you have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. You have a fullback still in your roster? Yes, coach. Then you're going to be just fine.
3rd and 4 coming up now. From the gun, Darnold. It's complete. Play made by Cup. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. They pick up a 34 yards on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
I love everything about that play, Kate, so much for a quarterback. When you throw in that crossing route, it's imperative that you lead that receiver. You don't throw where he's at, you throw where he's going. And when you do, yards after catch follow.
Play fake, Darnold. Has it down close. And he's out just before he can hit the end zone, but what a nice 1st and goal here from the 2.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And again, it's Darnold. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. So roughing the passer gifts them a 1st and goal. Walker can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now it'll be 3rd and goal. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup. Yeah. Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Seahawks go up 6-0 here in the 1st. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating a defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Samir White on the return. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. First call here coming from the shotgun. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Shotgun give here to Jensen. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Play action. Here's Smith. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. To the air on 3rd and long. That one's out to the sideline. He's got it inbounds. Nice toe drag there, but we do have a flag on the play. After the holding call, they're going to need even more now on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. It's a screen play to Genty. Escapes the defender. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call. Just not on that 3rd down in particular. Need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
Las Vegas sends out the punt team. Shaheed on to handle the return. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Their own 16-yard line.
Drive begins with a Walker run. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Here's Darnold to throw. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Cooper caught the intended receiver. And that takes them to 3rd down.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Throwing is Darnold on 3rd down. Connection made to Shaheed. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. Walker now from the gun. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Throwing here, Darnold. Finds him over the middle. This is close, but I think they stopped him short, partner. Yep, spot's at the 37. It's going to be 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. He'll try to do it himself. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
It's 4th down.
You know what? It's a pretty doggone impressive feat of strength to hold the line against a sneak, even when you know it's coming.
Michael Dixon on the punt. And they could really use a good one here. And a fair catch made here at the 17.
The
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line.
First play is going to be again to Genty. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Smith. Out left, and Lockett makes the grab. And this one doesn't go far.
Complete to Tyler Lockett. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Third and long, they're going to throw. That's caught for the first. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They've got a first to begin the fray. First give of the game here to Raheem Mostert. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Shotgun snap to Smith. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Throwing on third, Smith. Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Ooh, close call there. Well, they're going to face fourth down now, Brock, but hey, could be a whole lot worse. Very nearly a turnover there until that sideline saved them.
Yeah, even if this drive is coming to an end, they'll get to do so now, Kate, on their own terms. Get that punter out there and hopefully give their defense a much better field position to defend from.
And they avoid a return on the play. This one bounces and gets out at the 25-yard line. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. The drive will start with a run by Charbonnet. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
On these first and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. Darnold looking to throw. It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. And this is going to be contained at the 25-yard line. Devin White hauls him down.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Air it out on third. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Intended target there was Jackson Smith and Jigba. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams would call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Signals for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 27. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Genty from the gun. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Devin Witherspoon on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. They go play action. Here's Smith. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They'll throw, 3rd and long. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. First play is a design run. Now this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Walker gets the pitch. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. And that one's incomplete. For now, it brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Seahawks bringing out the punt team. Back deep for the Raiders, Trey Tucker. And he's calling for a fair catch, which is made at the 33-yard line. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Never ever a great look when your quarterback's picking himself up a few seconds into a drive. They're going to need a lot more fight on 2nd down and a whole lot of yardage to get this back on track.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. And off to Genty. Already a lot of distance to go, Brock, and it's going to be all there for him again on 3rd down as this play stopped for no gain. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it. No connection to be made.
Here comes A.J. Cole back to the field for a punt. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. They'll give up the gut to Walker. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles. Well, they stuffed the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Darnold now to throw. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Get some space around midfield. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. He picks up 28 on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
1st down now, ball at the 33. Now Darnold off the play action. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line. From the gun, Darnold. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Trying to find his tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Here he goes, 3rd and long. The throw right side finds Cup. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be 4th down.
An 8-yard gain.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
Jason Myers out there now to try and field goal for the Seahawks on 4th down. This 42 yards from the right hash. Myers' kick is good. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
I know. Sometimes we take kickers for granted, but I'll tell you what, you can't hit that any better. Never even flirted with an upright. That was right down the middle.
This makes it up to the 25. First call here coming from the shotgun. Giving this to Genty. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Smith to the air now. Brought in by his back here. It's Genty. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. That's a pickup of 9. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Zone read, they'll give it to Genty. Jukes away from one. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. So 20 yards on that play. And that's a Vegas first down.
I'll be the one to say it, Kate. He gets up to that second level, 15, 20 yards. We're rooting for him to take it to the distance. It's hard to do. It's tough to make a gain like this happen in the NFL, but as you saw, still even tougher to take it to the house.
Now Smith taking off with it. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be 2nd down.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
The Seahawks 43-yard line.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Smith setting the throw. Completed over the middle. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Smith. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down. And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Now Darnold. Hits him on the in route. And he's across midfield with a gain that sets him up for 3rd and very short.
Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. It's complete. Play made by Cup. And he's tackled after a big gain, but he's not going to get to keep the yards or the first down that he picked up either. We got a flag down in the neighborhood of holding. Throwing is Darnold on third down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Nice work by the defense on that drive, Brock, as it looks like they're going to get off the field here with a 3-and-out.
Yeah, kept them from generating any sort of momentum to give this drive legs. We know offenses, they got to see the chains move to get it going. That forcible hit knocked the ball loose.
And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through it for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side.
Smith's pass complete to Tyler Lockett. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Got a man. It's Dante Thornton Jr. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
And a Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. From the gun, Smith. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
And again, it's Smith. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Intended for Trey Tucker. Incomplete. Tyrese Knight on the coverage.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Hits his running back. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Smith yet again. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Well, I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains. It's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical first down.
First down, Smith to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Loss of 8 brings up 2nd and 18 at the 43-yard line.
So here comes the kick team for what will be a very long attempt. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And the deficit remains 2 scores. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Hey, listen, I know kickers are arguably better today than they've ever been in the history of football. But anything from 60-plus is still awfully ambitious. And that time, it didn't pan out.
Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And their lead holds steady at 10. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Laube with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Smith to throw. Gets everything he has under this one. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that 1st down throw. Swatted away by the defense.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Back to the air, it's Smith. Seahawks swarming him, and down he goes. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the 2nd half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback, and they didn't either.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Smith back to throw. It's a screen play to Genty. This is not going to get it done on 3rd down. They catch him behind the line. This goes for a loss.
It'd be kind of fun, Kate, to be able to measure these coordinators' blood pressure or temperature, because the 3rd down screen for negative yards, I promise you that coordinator's heated on the sidelines.
The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. Signaling fair catch, and he takes it in at the 37. Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Play fake, Darnold. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. And the Raiders get to it. And Vegas takes it back for a touchdown. The Raiders start the 2nd half with some needed points. Carlson adds the extra point. And the Raiders cut it to a field goal game.
Raiders 7.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. And he's brought down just inside the 25. All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
Starting this drive with a design run. And he's brought down, and a penalty flag out on the play as well. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Throwing here, Darnold. Here's a screen now for Walker. Works the sideline to the 30. And this goes out of bounds as we've got a penalty flag in the backfield, Brock. This could be roughing the passer. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic 1st down. Now an inside give to Walker. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. This is brought in. Big gain for Smith and Jigba. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
Walker on 1st down. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd down.
Darian Porter on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Raiders' 17-yard line.
Running with Walker again. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him add in a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
To the air on third and long. And down he goes. Raiders got him. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
Myers' kick is good, and that'll double their lead to 6.
I know, you always want to finish drives in the end zone, but no matter what, the important thing is they end in some kind of points, and that's mission accomplished there.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Here's White on the return. Things going well so far. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's tackled for no gain.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Straight ahead with Genty. And he's tackled after a nice pickup, but we've got a flag down. This could wipe that play away. So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag. Shotgun snap to Smith. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. They get 22 out of that play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I've talked to running backs over the years, Kate, and the transition from the college game to the pro game. They'll tell you, there's just times in the NFL you got to run into darkness. You run into a lot of bodies. Perfect example of that on the first down play.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this third down.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
Putting a receiver in motion. Throwing on third, Smith. This one falls incomplete.
You know, that's an example right there where you just simply got to be on the same page with each other and get both ends of the play right to execute. They want that one back.
Punt team on the field. And this is going to put them up to 6 punts today. And this will stick them back a ways. That punt hits and jumps out of bounds near the 14. Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come, 1st and 10. First play's a design run. Give them a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Darnold. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
That's a very quick trigger, and the hurry throw was much tougher to complete. He may have rushed that one thinking the pressure was just about to get to him in the pocket.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, here's Darnold. Downfield, that finds Shaheed. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Give him 25 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And nothing was going to help him escape that. He gets hit for a loss. 2nd down coming up.
Well, you can scratch that one from the playbook, and you're not going to call it again if you can't impact the D-tackle. You just saw him sitting right there. He was ready for a feast, and he buried that draw before it could get started.
From the gun, Darnold. Oh, he's keeping it again.
As quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Here he goes, 3rd and long. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
I'll tell you this, Kate, that's where you got to be on the same page with one another and get both ends of the play right to execute, both the protection and ultimately completing that ball. They certainly want that play call back.
And this one's away and looking good. Nice angle on this one, headed towards the sideline. Getting the pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Counter give to Genty. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Short side option here. He's running left. And they're not going to give him an inch on this 2nd down play. Good job containing that run right at the line.
Terrific containment and poise shown by the defense. They didn't overcommit on the read option and had more than enough guys available to stretch it out and get him behind the line.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Smith to the air now. Oh, he's going to run for it. And Smith wisely slides down safely with enough to move those chains.
I mean, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
Drawing up the design keeper. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Just a nice little reminder that this QB is more than a passer. They're going to call his number as a runner too, especially if these defenses don't account for it.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. This time it's a passing play. He's calling his own number again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
All set to go now from the 35. Shotgun give here to Genty. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. So we're through 3 here. It's Raiders football, and they'll need to get to work. They're trailing here late. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Play fake, here's Smith. That won't be caught outright, it's incomplete. Try getting that one to Brock Bowers. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
3rd and long, they're gonna throw. And this is gonna be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got 4th down.
Would love to have that one back because it was there. The space was there to go get that 1st down, and a little better ball placement wouldn't have forced him to try to get his feet down and make that catch.
On comes Daniel Carlson for a pretty important kick. From the left hash, this will be from 50. Got all of it, and this is good! And that will make it a field goal game.
I bet you, kid, if we were down there right in his mind, as that ball sailed good through the uprights, his mind was already thinking about the next one. If this score holds and he gets another opportunity, well, the game could be on the line with that one.
Here's White on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. 2nd down coming up.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I've not seen a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Now Darnold off the play action. Looking to his fullback now. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
It's always nice to see teams still employ a fullback. I love rewarding a big guy with some touches during a game. They earn those looks. That was a well-run route, and he showed some soft hands to bring it in.
Raiders with an extra DB out there. 3rd down. Here's Darnold. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Their punter making his way out now. Michael Dixon will kick it away. He's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. They give up the guts. It's Genty. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
Runs like that one, baby, that's where you could really see how locked in and in sync this offense is. The choreography up front to get all the blocking in place. The back's ability to see those holes as they open up. And the coach is finding the right call, Kate, for the right moment. It's beautiful to watch when a plan comes together.
Smith on 1st down. That's incomplete left side.
Intended for Dante Forte. Incomplete. Tariq Woolen on the coverage.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Smith. Dump off caught by his back. Good defensive effort here. Drives him back across midfield onto their own side.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
3rd and long for him here. Complete out to the right. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. That route just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
Punting unit out now. It'll be A.J. Cole doing the honors. Now this is a beauty of a kick. Gets headed out of bounds, no chance in a return or a touchback. They're going to mark it out at the 6. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Darnold. Hits his running back. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, 3rd down.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
Nickel set here from the Raiders. 3rd down. We'll go with a design keeper. He's got the first down grab and still going. And they're going to touch him down as they wind up with a nice gain on that play, and they got a new set of downs, too.
When they draw up these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that could tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought into that defensive mind that the QB can run at any time.
The give now to Walker. Breaks free in the center of the field. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
It's really hard, Kate, to get 100-yard games, right? Defenses in this league pride themselves on keeping rushes short of 100. But if you're going to hit that century mark, it's going to take runs just like that one.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First down, and they go right back to it. One good for a gain of 4. It's 2nd down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. They'll pitch it to Charbonnet. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage. Well, we're going to pause here, and for good reason. One of the Raiders was injured on that play and is being tended to. Raiders with an extra DB out there. 3rd down. They'll throw. 3rd and long. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. They'll bring out the punter here. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he sets them back to begin this drive. That kick goes out at, I'd call it about the 12-yard line. Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10. From the gun, Smith. Here's his cut. That's Bowers working downfield. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. That one hits for 30. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
You know what I like about this shot down the field, Kate? It keeps a defense honest. They know defensively, if we overcommit, we could get burned deep.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Back to the air, it's Smith. You know, it's great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down.
They don't complete a high
10.
percentage of these, but even the incomplete deep shots serve a purpose. It keeps the defense honest, knowing if they overcommit close, they could get burned.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. They'll motion him out of the backfield left. Oh, put some air under this one, right side. Another drop. The last 2 plays, both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
And that hit at the 5, but got the bounce it needed to reach the end zone for a touchback. Drive begins with a walker run. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. A pickup of 17, and that gives the Seahawks the 1st.
One like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Big play to begin the drive. That's up to the 37. Play fake, Darnold. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's 2nd down coming up.
On the coverage.
Throwing here, Darnold. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this 2nd half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Intended target there was Jackson Smith-Njigba. And that brings up 4th and long.
Hey, let's be honest here. Where that throw was made, he was going to have to get on his horse and run for that 1st down anyway. You got to haul it in before you can make that mad dash.
And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 17-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Smith. That's complete to Bowers outright. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. A strike for 23 yards. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
1st down, Smith to throw. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
On the throwaway. Devin Witherspoon on the coverage.
Smith's going to throw again. Throw right side, finds Bash. And we'll have a 4-yard gain on that one. He's taken down at the 44.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. He's back to throw. Has it left side, Brock, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. They're going to say he brought it in out of bounds, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
You know, Kate, that's one of those instances where you try to walk that tightrope on the sidelines. Problem is, on a throw that far down the field, that is so hard to do, so difficult. I love the effort, just couldn't quite find the execution.
Somebody give this guy a break as he sends his 10th punt away. Ooh, baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. That's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on first. Here's Darnold. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Incomplete. Darian Porter on the coverage.
They'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. This is Walker on 2nd. And he manages maybe 3 yards there to the 23-yard line. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Brings up 3rd down.
Nickel set here from the Raiders. 3rd down. He'll throw it. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. They'll send out the punting unit. And they could really use a good one here. Fair catch signaled for and made at the 32-yard line. First down now, ball at the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Looking for Tyler Lockett on that play. So it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Smith to the air now. Into traffic, complete. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
14 yards.
Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10.
Well, bless his heart. Where some quarterbacks look off double coverage and check it down, this guy just attacks it head on. And why wouldn't he if he's capable of beating it for that kind of result?
It's a screen play to Genty. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down. Here he is to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has them a 1st down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. He gets 6 on that play, and that's a Vegas 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. He had it for a moment, but a Great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. So after the penalty yardage marked off, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Trying to find Brock Bowers. And now they face 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Genty from the gun. They're backed up. Not the stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
It's complete. This is Bowers. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Setting up to pass. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's 2nd down. Now Smith taking off with it. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're in the 1st and goal.
Had to be a missed assignment somewhere on that play, and the QB capitalizes with an excellent gain. There's got to be an adjustment made, so even when the QB keeps it himself on the read option, that gain is minimized.
Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal. Here's Genty. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won them this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now.
17. Seahawks 13.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Caught, nice gain left side. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's 1st down. From the gun, Darnold. Completed over the middle. And he works this to the 38 before going down. All right, got a timeout here. Just 8 seconds remaining in our ball game.
2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Here's Darnold. This is for the ball game. This one is knocked away. A potential touchdown prevented. Now the offense has to make the long walk back to the line for third down. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
This is for the ball game. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. That's no way to end a game, right, Brock? Can't have an offensive penalty on the final play, so an untimed down coming up. So the Seahawks take this one on the road. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
D, all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now, and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.